How to create a blog page in WordPress with Elementor. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you how you can create a blog page in WordPress using Elementor. So having said that, let's just jump into the video. So first things first, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and add Elementor to our WordPress website. So for that, come over here onto the left hand side, go into the plugin sections and click on add plugin. Now here is the plugin store or the plugin section, and here you can just simply search for Elementor over here. And it'll just pop up right here. Here you go. You can see right here, this is the first one. So we're just simply going to go ahead and install it. And you can also install this one as well. It'll just give you some add-ons, some widgets and stuff like that if you want to. But another plugin that we are going to be installing is going to be PostGrids. It's going to help us give that, blog feel or blog look. So this is the one that we want, the PostGrid, Shortcut, Gutenberg blog, DaVinci, all of them, and even Elementor add-ons. So we're going to install this one. So now that they've installed, you can see we've installed multiple plugins. So we're going to go back into the installed plugin and we're going to go ahead and activate all of them. So here we go. So we can just simply activate Elementor, and essentially we can also do the bulk action as well. So just simply select this action. We could go with enable, or actually go ahead and click on activate and select this and click on apply. It'll automatically activate all of the plugins. There we go. So now that they've installed, we should be good to go. Now what I want to do is we'll go ahead and come over here onto the left hand side. And before we do that, also I wanted to show you that here you can see we have like a option or an error. So it says right here, please choose a resource load type first. Otherwise all CSS, JS, shortcode, Gutenberg and Elementor will load on your site, which can create a bad performance. So select the resource load type. So if you're using like Elementor, you want that one. If you want DB Builder, you can go with that, or shortcode only, go with that, right? I'll choose Elementor and that should be good to go. Then we'll click on save changes and changes are saved. Now we're going to come over here onto the left hand side, go into pages, and we're going to create a new page. Over here we can see we already have a bunch of pages, but I want to create a new page, and this page will be we'll call it all post. All right, this is the page that will contain all of our blog posts. So we're going to click on add page. So here we go. I'll add it all posts, and then that should be it. Then we can publish it, right? And then we'll go ahead and edit it with Elementor. There we go. Now we're just going to open up Elementor. All right, so now that it's loaded up here, you can see this is how it looks like. Now here on the left hand side, you can see we have the PostGrid widgets, and we can just lay them out over here like so. This will contain all of our posts. Right here, you can see it's loading up. And now that it's loaded up, this is how it looks like. I'm just simply going to move this right here on this little navigation bar, and this is how it looks like. If we had more posts, we would have like a whole grid section over here, and that's how it would look like, right? If you want to have some more options, we can go over onto different blogs like this website right here. This website has almost all the blogs over here, and we can see how it would look like. This one has view. We could go with a grid view as well. It totally depends on you. You can see right here on the left hand side, these are all the layouts of that option. So if we wanted, we could go with layout number 2. It'll be a little bit more option. With layout number 3, it's a little bit more simpler. Layout 1 is a little bit more compact, I would say. And layout number 2 is similar to layout number 1, but a little bit more expanded. So I think the 2-1 looks good. So we can go ahead and, we'll leave it at this one. We can see we have our topics and all of the other options over there at the top as well. If you want, we can click on accidentally clicked on something else, but yeah, here we go. So go back. We got all these different options. You can see we've got category block, we've got side layouts, or we got the grid hover layout, section title and everything, right? And then bottom, we've got some dividers, some spacers, all the options. And we can have some more options as well. So for example, since this is the section that we added, right? Since this is the one that we have, we can go ahead and select this section. I think I need to add it again, but yeah, click on add elements. Here we go. We'll click on the container over here. I think maybe the website is loading up. Yeah, I think something's wrong. I think the website's stuck one. There we go. Here you have the layout option as well. So you can see right here, we can change some other options as well. We have some query options where we can, add posts. Here we have the post source, right? So here we can go with posts or pages. If you want pages, all the pages are going to be available over here. If you want posts, all the posts are going to be available over here. Include only, right? With AI only, you can add like custom filters over here, and pretty much you can set your own tone. And also you can set a limit as well. So here you can see if you have multiple posts, you can set it to 1, and you can even go with display 1 per page. And here, if you want, here in the section title, instead of having that, what you can do is you can change it to featured post over here, right? Let me click on the text button to edit it. Can I edit it? I think I can, but you can also add another one down below where it'll have all of their posts, right? So here you can go with, let's say I want another layout. I'll go with a file box, or actually we'll go back and not do that at all. We'll click on the layout over here and just add one of the layouts. So it's over here, was hidden, but it's in the settings section, right? So you go into settings, and here you have the section title. Click on it, and here you have the title over here. So here I'll go ahead and change it to featured post. I couldn't double click it. Usually you can just double click the text over here and type it, but I couldn't do that, so I had to go in there and do that. But anyway, next you can add more stuff over here. So for example, on add elements, we can go with a list view down here, and this list view will contain all of our posts. So again, you can see right there, load it up. If we had multiple posts, it would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. But yeah, then yeah, it's as simple as that. Again, here, this will be your featured post. This will be the section title right here. You could go ahead and go into settings, section title, change the title to all post, and boom, there you go. If you have specific categories of posts, you can go ahead and do that as well. So let me go ahead and publish this, and then we'll go back and add a few more pages, or actually add a few more posts, just to liven things up, right? So we're gonna go ahead and exit to WordPress, and we should be good to go. All right, so we're gonna come back over here into posts, and we're gonna add post over here. And after clicking on add post, that's gonna be the title. It's a bit too big, but it is what it is. Maybe we can go ahead and make it smaller, but that's fine. Then down below, we can just add like a block over here. We'll go with forward button, and we'll go with like a whole paragraph, but we'll just start typing over here. All right, I think this looks good. Then we can just simply publish it. We can also add like a few images to it as well, but I don't know. We'll go ahead and do that later. So now we'll go back and create like 2 more, and we should be good to go. So I'll create 1 more post. No thanks to this as well. And click on add post over here. All right, so now that we have that, now if we go back, and let's actually go ahead and view this one, because I haven't edited it, but it should be good to go. It should have all the posts that we've added, or all the new posts that we've added. There we go. You can see right here, this is the featured post over here. Now you can see that this is the featured post, and then there's one over here. We can fix that as well. So let's go into edit the page, or click over here, edit with Elementor. So here you can see how to declutter, right? Both of them are over here. So what we'll do is click on over here, and then here within the query builder, and here we have include, exclude, limit, display, offset, right? Offset, basically number of posts to skip. So here you just type in 1. It'll skip the first post, which is this one, which is always going to be in the featured one. And now you can see it's gone. It skipped it. Now we have separate ones. Then you can just simply publish it, and boom, you're good to go. So there you go. That's how you do it. That's how you create a blog post in WordPress with Elementor. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications, and I will catch you guys in the next video. And until then, take care and goodbye.